that, soul family? Peace, love, and darkness to you, abundant. Thank you for being here again. My name is Deity, Princey, and I'm here to help you along your journey of healing from abusive family, relationships, jobs, anything to do with a narcissist, a sociopath, a psychopath. I got you, okay? So let's get right into the video. Now, you guys, today's video is going to be on how to recognize a narcissist's demand over your life.
Had to hop over fences and climb up the ladder to get what I want, bitch. I'm just getting better. They tried to tell me I would never be shit. Look at me now, body built like a brick. Sleep all you want, but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.
Number one, I want you to remember that cluster B's, whether it's a narcissist, sociopath, whatever, and just because someone is a narcissist does not necessarily mean they are a sociopath or a psychopath. But from my experience, what I've dealt with an interchangeable of them both. But I will say that they're still underlying textbook manipulators. Okay, they are textbook manipulators. Now we're going to get into two forms of the psychological control that they want over you. The first one is, conditioning and rewards. Basically, it's behavior psychology. The second is more so seduction. So number one, you want to remember that they're going to use positive rewards and consequences against you. They're going to use these tactics against you to make you conform to who they want you to be. Now, the positive reinforcement that they will give you from a narcissistic standpoint will just be attention, affection, praise, or even the fact they're giving you that attention, you're going to internalize that as validation. So this is how they mold your behavior. They mold your behavior by positive reinforcement, by making you think that you are special, that they love you, that they care about you. And then you have to remember that there are consequences towards you. Consequences are going to lower the behavior that they don't want to see. The consequences are going to stop your behavior from going a certain kind of way because they want to mold you into how they want you to be. So these consequences may be them removing that affection, that time from you. They may ignore you. And by them doing this, they're modifying your behavior, because with the positive reinforcement, right? Positive reinforcement, they're going to give the crumbs, they're going to sprinkle the crumbs, and you are honestly just playing with your own mind. You are taking their crumbs of love and thinking that I'm special. I'm so special. And now when they do the negative consequences, when they remove things, when they do the punishment, they're going to take away their affection from you. Okay, they're going to tell you what they like and what they don't like. Okay, so therefore you are going to be the one that's going to change that behavior because it's psychological and because you want that rush. And also this goes with your parents and with lovers. This is why I like to do really both. Really, yes, I talk about the parents, but remember, your lovers are going to be a reflection of your parents if you don't heal from this shit. If you don't heal from this shit, you're going to attract the same type of nigga as your dad. Okay, the same type. No cap. You got to think about it. The reason why it will be easier for you to attract a narcissistic man is because you remember the disapproval that your own father would give you. He would give you disapproval and you would fight for his love. However the dynamic was with your mother and your father, this will be the same dynamic when you're talking to these men. Okay, they might use other women against you. Okay, and I have a note I want to tell you too about this. See, when you're going through this, you get a rush thinking you will beat them at this and make them give you affection and attention that you're craving for. When you're going through this, and that's why I'm a dark empath. Empaths, you don't get any passes over here with me, okay? You are vibrating on the same accord as that narcissist. You are playing this game back with them. You both want control. You want the control to feel like I won. They're loving all on me, okay? However they treat the old supply, guess what? That's not this one. But you have to heal that childhood wound. It's a deeper wound because you're only playing a game with your own heart. So when you release this shit and let this shit go, you will find yourself. You will rediscover yourself. Rediscovering yourself is going to align you with people who are going to treat you exactly the way that you treat yourself. You chasing behind a narcissist is showing the universe how you ultimately feel about yourself. And now, getting into the law of seduction. Remember, the behavioral, psychological damage that your parents do to you, it prepares you to be psychologically seduced by your partners. So your partners are going to use the law of seduction because the law of seduction is mystery. So you're going to have they're going to psychologically allure you in. They're going to allure you in with the mystery of who they could or could not be to you. Again, you're going to create this script in your mind. You're going to create it. Your inner child is going to feel the energy of this person. They're going to piece together that they're just like your mommy and daddy. And your inner child is the one, wow, the light just got. The inner child is the one that's like, ooh, I'm about to fix this relationship. I'm going to get everything that's meant for me. That's your inner child working. It's the mystery that this narcissist is putting on. All they have to do is use subtle cues, and you're the one that's going to take that subtle cue and make it into a masterpiece in your mind about them. And it's not a masterpiece, but they're going to drop the little crumbs of love just as your parents did. You're going to pick them up and be so enticed and intrigued by them. They're playing on those unspoken desires because it's an energy that you radiate off. It's an energy that you radiate off of you. When you have mother wounds, when you have father wounds, people can pick up on that shit. So it's very subtle now the way that they're going to play with you, the way they touch you, okay? It's very subtle. But now we go from this desire, right, to now they have to distract you. And now we go from this desire, right, from them alluring you in and pulling you in and giving you these fantasies in your mind. Now they're going to oscillate between giving you attention and separating themselves. They're going to be close with you 1 minute and detached from you the very next minute, because this is how they fuck with your mind now. By them giving you love and then taking it back, it's making you crave for more. You're wanting more. So by them playing with you like this, it keeps you in the game. It keeps you in the loop because your parents have already set that foundation. This is why I always tell you guys, please heal from what your parents have done to you. When you heal from what your parents have done to you, no one outside of you can play you like a fish. Okay? Nobody can play you like a fish caught on a hook and dangling you all around. By someone keeping you wanting more and playing with your emotions like that, they're creating an emotional attachment. You're literally entering into this emotional attachment with this person because you feel the highs. When it goes back to the behavior psychology, it goes back to them giving you positive reinforcement and then giving you negative reinforcement. You put these two together, you have the blueprint for what your parents did to you, and then you have the blueprint for how this man or woman is seducing you and enticing you with lies, with allure, with mystery, okay, with acting like they can be something for the unspoken desires of your inner child. So your mother and father use consequences and rewards to construct your mind, and these seducers are using attraction and emotional seduction to seduce you into their world for you to now submit to their will. So just remember what you're getting yourself into and think back, how does this feel similar? What does this feel like? Where have you witnessed this deep empty pain from? Where have you experienced this depth of just loneliness, confusion, oscillation between isolating yourself and being around people? Where does this come from? Because if you were a child that was raised in a toxic, dark environment, who actually came and sat with you and gave you that love? So now as an adult, when you're with a toxic person, it feels similar to that because you're sitting on your bed, you're sitting down crying, wherever you're at work, you're breaking down, and who is coming to give you that hug? Who is coming to remind you you are worthy? That's why I'm here to do that for you, okay? Deity, Princey will always remind you that you are worthy, that you are beautiful, that you are handsome. I have both men and women who are watching me, and I'm so grateful for you. And as always, stay rich and stay dangerous. You got this. And if you want another video specifically on something that you may be experiencing, drop a comment below. I would love to serve you and create whatever it is that's going to help you get to where you desire to be. Okay? Stay rich and dangerous. I'm out. Deuces.
but I'm chasing my dreams. Everything I do is fucking supreme. Came from the hood, ain't shit sweet about me.